Shay who? Shay what? Shay who? She so flow, about to blow. Can't fuck with this hot bitch though. She so flow, about to blow. Can't fuck with this hot shit though. I know slim girl with the slim waist, with a thick ass, with a cute face, with a nice cash, only blue faces, with a stank face like blues faces. Orange faces, fuck Donald Trump, ain't no fake ass like McDonald's lunch. Talking shit and I'll make you hush. Pussy niggas need to tighten up, and I don't look for clout, I just look for coins. When I hit the block, bitch, boing boing, bing bing, big rock, Bitcoin, private IP, you cannot find me. Nice smile, gold teeth, slow jams, I'll be.
Hi y'all, and welcome back to the Creating Clout series. This is Slow Jams.
Hi, so
Would you like to introduce yourself?
yeah, I'm Slow Jams, come from out of Miami. At this time, 20 years old.
What part of Miami are you from? Because Miami's kind of big.
I was born in Richmond Heights, then I moved to Care City, and then I moved to 79th Street, and then Hialeah, and then Northern, and then back down to Homestead, and then back to Richmond Heights.
So you've been all over basically, and that has to influence your music in some type of sense. Do you think?
Yeah, because there's like different cultures. Well, not cultures, but different vibes you get. Like in Kindle, you have more of like a skateboard. Everybody says nigga vibe, no matter what race you are.
How do you feel about that? Because that's important. That you bring that up.
I feel like look, you could say nigga if you have lived a nigga lifestyle. If you really understand nigga, I will understand that you use it. But if you just go to school and you don't do anything, you've never been in a nigga predicament, you shouldn't say nigga.
So you're okay with others saying nigga outside of the community?
Yes,
if they have lived a nigga lifestyle.
Yes, if you have really felt that.
Okay. I actually was on campus here at FIU, and they had like a speaker, Marcus Hill, I want to say, don't quote me, but he was like, if the police don't look at you like a nigga, then you can't say it. And that's kind of similar to what you're saying. Like, if you don't, like, if you haven't had that type of, like, experience, then you should be saying,
you don't have nigga pressure.
Definitely. So I feel that. Now, on every Creating Clout interview, I ask the artists who are their top 5. Like, it doesn't matter what genre, what music, but who inspires you in your top 5?
Lil' Kim would be, because of the fashion, the color tone, the one color thing. That would be.
I feel it. She's hot.
Nicki's like her expressions. I'm not very expressive, very monotone. My music I am, but not like aggressive, not cranky. Lauryn Hill, because of the realness. You don't have to be gritty all the time. Lil Wayne, because the bars, the wordplay, you could hear like some of the vibes I get from him. And Timbaland, beat wise.
Wow. That's a good mix-up. But that mix-up is heavily female. Does that speak to, like, who or how, like, you express yourself as an artist? Would you say it associates, like, your femininity? Speaks through your work?
Yeah, it does. I have a lot of, not sexist lines, but lines that you think I should not say. Like S&D, things like that.
Yeah. And I love the song Kick. That's, like, a perfect song.
Oh, yeah.
As an example of that, right?
Girls get freaky too.
And that's a Lil' Kim vibe too, right? So, outside of rapping, do you have any other musical skills?
Mixing and mastering. We've won recently. Don't listen to anything between. Musically, harmonizing. I don't sing, but I can harmonize. I can recognize a note. And that's pretty much it. And I love writing lyrics, whether it's singing or rapping, I love writing lyrics.
And I know, like, outside of music-wise, you have done, like, graphic designing and stuff in the past.
Yeah, I started doing graphic design. I did my first song at 13, then I stopped. My foundations will switch, so I'll either be an audio person or I'll be visual, kind of like creativity. And I just fell back into the audio. I'm back into the visual part of it with music videos, but it's just I didn't like doing graphics so long for other people because it's kind of hard to communicate, certain creative information and non-creative information.
Yeah.
I would get frustrated, so I just stopped.
Yeah. So that helped like open up your rap career and your whole path now. And you brought up how like don't listen to like stuff in the past. So how do you think your sound has changed?
I think it evolved. I think it evolved forward and then backward to the original state. Because at first I did do a lot of vintage sounding music, like sounding old school. Then I tried to do like a modern tape, you know, that I thought the 2016 kids would like and things like that. And then I just felt more comfortable doing the old school vibe, so I went back to that. And I think for me, derailing into the modern sound, that was a good thing for me to get out the way now within 2 years and then go back to how it was because that was more solid. So I know what my sound is now.
That's cool knowing that what your sound is. Like, when it comes to finding your own path, it kind of takes people a moment and a minute. Like you said, like you started like creative designing and then you started rapping. But outside of those elements, how do you kind of like foster a supportive like environment to like get that creative element?
How did I grow like the people that know me?
Yeah.
One, your conduct. My conduct is what a lot of people like me because my behavior. I'm not super nice, but I am super loyal and I'm super chill. You know, I'm not mean either, and I'm a clown, so a lot of people like that. And also, you can hear it in my music, and if you don't, you can back search it somewhere and find out like that. So I think it's just my personality that really reached out to them. I don't really do a lot of like lives and things like that where I open up or vlogs. So I guess I should more, but I'm super calm. But I know people like my personality, so I guess I should open up more. But I'm not. People like me for being calm, so I'm not really.
Yeah. Trying to be out there.
Yeah, going with the flow, just let it come to me. So that's how I started getting known, just the way I am and the way I dress. So
yeah, this outfit, by the way, fly as fuck.
Thank you.
When she called me,
I was super fly.
when you called me, you were like, "I'm in all green. You should probably see me." And I was like, "Okay." And then when I saw you, I was like, "Oh my god, I love her outfit." So popping, makeup's popping today, feeling it. So I wanted to talk to you kind of about the lyrics of some of your songs. I was listening to the Broadz. It sounds so weird saying that. But like, I was listening to the Broadz, and you said at like the very last line, something about like it's time for dark-skinned women to come out and like light-skinned women to take a seat.
Lohan and Amanda, put the fuck up. Your levels don't come from me unless I ask for delivery. Pizzas, recipes, or you can rest in pieces. Good pussy, or is it good pizza? As Shay, or are you gonna hang with the Lisa? Yellow skin bitches.
Make room for the black skin bitches.
Can you kind of explain how colorism has affected what you have seen and what you have personally experienced in the music industry as a female?
All right, I'm just gonna say it from observing because that's the least knowledge that you get, even though your intuition and common sense will put two and two together. So if you think about all the female artists that are out, not all of them look like me. Like not all of them have my tone or darker. You know.
Yeah.
Steven Streeter went down. Easter Dean went down. She's a songwriter, but nobody really gave her like the glory and the praise, you know, in her category. I don't know if Melanie Fiona counts because she looks dark, but she's not. You can tell she's not African American dark. She went down too. Even though Azealia Banks' attitude was like, you know, bipolar as fuck. She was already down here, so for her to do what she did, she went even lower. So but the ones that are high up, you know, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B, it's like all of them do not look like me, like at all.
That's very true.
But from seeing that and this actually participating in it, and even locally, I see like certain candidates that are really good. And I don't know if I should name drop because I don't want to look like I'm talking shit because I know how some people are. But there are some artists that are really good and they're dark skinned or they're darker than me, and they really have better bars than some of the girls that are lighter, that are like being the faces of the Miami area. Yeah. And I think the dark skin role plays a lot because you have to be like universally accepted or internationally accepted. Like Cardi B, she feels black, but she doesn't look black. But then she's Hispanic. But then she's on a pop song, so she grabbed like she's marketable everywhere
in a way.
Exactly. So I think that plays a really big part. And then you can see how Lil Kim felt so pressured by it, what happened to her. So that's like
I was watching a documentary, like the Cake Soap documentary about Jamaicans like bleaching their skin and stuff. And they brought up, I don't know if you watched it all the way, but like at some point like Nicki and Lil Kim and I remember some other female artists have like lightened their skin over the years or like changed their perception to maybe fit that element like you were talking about, like just feeling like they have to be socially acceptable by life is right. So, I don't know. I'm hoping that the music industry changes, but you're completely right. We need to get back to bars being bars, not what the female looks like or what her skin tone is.
Or even if it was how they look. I think the look should be what is the best looking thing. It doesn't mean it has to be this, that. Just what looks best.
Yeah,
what black or white doesn't matter.
Yeah, whatever color, just what's best. I can feel that. So, speaking about artists, you've opened up for Cuban Doll and Famous Dex. How are those experiences for you?
All I would say is everything you see is not real. Just understand that everything you see is not real. And that's but the audience at the Dex show was very like crowd and turn. And that was like one of my first big shows for me. So I just felt energetic, and I was really thankful that I got to open up on that spot because it's a really big crowd, and down here we don't really get a lot of buzz down here until somebody out of town comes in. Even if somebody who's popular in town, they don't really even get that much buzz.
Yeah,
like people from out of town. So I was really thankful for that. It was really fun. That's all I have to say.
Either way, it's a dope experience, and I know that like a lot of kids, artists, people coming up because you're relatively young, like you're 20, like you said, are trying to figure out how to get into the field or kind of get started. How would you say you kind of like broke into the industry? Not like you don't have to give away your key secrets, but like what advice would you give?
Listen to music before you start making music. Like, you should try to figure out what is it that you think people would like, whether it be Lil Kim, Lil Pump, Lil Uzi Vert, no matter who it is. Just listen and just figure out either this time or the time before. Because a lot of people, they don't listen to enough music before they hop in. Just, you have to like, how you go to school and you study what you want to do, you got to kind of do that too. You can't just hop in there. I don't care how much like passion and intuition you have. You still have to add information to this passion, to really navigate the way you want. So that's what I'll say. And believe in yourself. Truly. Yeah. Don't just do music because your homeboy doing it and you have nothing to do right now. Yeah, that's not what it's for.
Be in there for the long run. I feel like that whole like popcorn type music, or not to hate on like the little Uzis and littles, all the littles, but everyone's kind of popping up with their own different sound. Do you feel like that is helping the music industry, hip hop like world, or do you feel like it's hurting? Because I know that you specifically source a lot of your music from the 90s. You have a lot of like beats and samples from like 20 years ago, right? Do you think like, but like at the same time you have a flow more like a modern new age rapper. So how do you feel about just like those two worlds colliding, I guess is what I'm asking.
What I would say is, because I used to feel like it was super separate. In some ways it is, in some ways it isn't, because even back then there were some songs in rap that just were like trash, but everybody hyped them up. Yeah. So just how today is, there's some trash songs out here, but everybody hyped them up. I think I would say that it's good because it's different. And, let's say if I've never heard of these, let's say they never blew and it was strictly the same formula that we all assume hip-hop would be from the old school days. There wouldn't have been like crossovers like Lil Wayne to come in or Greats, because they're taking like certain vibes from different times and just mushing it together and making it even more creative than each of them. Even though one may seem like it's less work than the other one, but I feel like the fact that the sound exists is a good thing to add into like the pop music just to get it more flavors in there going on. Because there are a lot of like dope ass beats out of here nowadays. I'm like, damn. And then back then, a lot of beats back then were kind of the same. So beats here are like a lot of crazy beats been coming out recently in this era.
Yeah.
And I think the production has gotten better. Not the actual complexity of the songs, but just the beat selection, the cover art, things I've been seeing. Like the creativity around the music has been getting better. So that kind of influences me to take some of that and then force another old school and mix it together. I don't think everybody should do popcorn music, but I think the fact that it exists, I just accept it because it's here. I don't like.
You don't hate on it. You don't.
Yeah, I don't feel too hard about it.
Yeah. I feel it, and I appreciate the way that you managed to blend the new age with the old, because we need that. We need that recognition, because I feel like a lot of people are not necessarily paying homage to like our founders.
Yeah, and then it's one thing not pay homage, and it's another thing to disrespect them. You know, that really would piss me the fuck off. People, better than Tupac, better than this and that, better than this and that. It's like you have to be a troll or an idiot to just not accept facts. Like, I don't care how much you like ride for somebody that's new wave, you cannot just blatantly deny facts, especially with awards and all the accolades and stats and plays behind it to back it up. Like,
so for sure. That's pretty much. It's just about being respectful at the end of the day and logical.
Exactly.
But outside of that, do you have any new projects or anything you're working on coming up?
I don't have any projects that I'm working on per se. I do have singles that are like getting ready to drop all next year, but I don't have a project for right now. Just because my first project was old school, and then my second project was new school, and I'm not gonna do a third project. I'm just gonna focus on putting my face to my songs. Some people like I don't think you rap. No, you can't rap. Like I do, but I don't look like it when you see me walking around. On Instagram, maybe you'd be like, okay, but she still look like she'll be a model or something. People still won't take me seriously. So I think if I just start putting my face on my song by dropping music videos and like some really good behind the scenes work and all that, that would help me out rather than a project right now. So I'm not gonna see a project anytime soon.
But how you're talking about like your face, matching your face to your sound, do you like get a lot of your inspiration from modern culture and hip hop, or are you like styling yourself personally? Like, how do you kind of like feel out that whole model type vibe? Because you pursue modeling on the side, right?
I have before.
Okay. So how do you like kind of blending? How do you balance your like all your side hustles?
I just separate it by contact, sometimes by device. One phone for this for that.
Yeah.
This account names for that. This account name for that.
Yeah.
I won't cross promote because then some people, I just don't cross promote because if my photography crowd don't know about my rap crowd, they probably more likely won't take me seriously, you know. And then vice versa, they wouldn't think, oh, she could be a model too, so don't call her or some shit, you know, things like that. Keeping it separate has really been helping me because I just don't like my circles overlapping friends or even my hustles to overlap different customers with, I don't want to say fans, people who listen to my music. I just don't like things like that to overlap. That's just how I am. I just like things. So
you brought up shooting your videos for the next couple of months until like next summer, right? Do you like direct your videos for the most part? Like how your visuals are dope as fuck. Like all the creative elements I'm here for it. So I guess just kind of how do you go through that process? Because you were talking about working with other creatives earlier.
Well, when it comes to music videos, in the past I had some videos that I still have that I felt like those videographers tried me. And it's not a Miami thing. It's not a videography thing either. It's a people thing because there's different type of people who do different type of jobs or occupations. So you will come across these people, and some of these people were selfish. So at first I stopped doing videos because I just got so upset with a lot of people that I feel like a lot of people don't really understand me until they really, really talk to me because they just assume, yeah, this is what she'll do. She'll do hold guns and smoke weed in the video. Tattoos, like a lot of the female rappers on Instagram now is not. I'm not that like. Yeah. I'm more complex than that. So I came across this videographer named Kilo, and I saw some of the work he did. It was jaw dropping, and then he does this work fast, high quality, and nice temper. There's no like friction. I don't feel any personal thing. Like there's nothing there but business and just creative ideas. So I make sure I kind of talk to them before I just say, okay, let's do something on this date, things like that. And then there's no real like reading going on. I want to be able to read you a little bit so you can read me, and then we can do like a very good visual. A lot of my visuals start out with me thinking about colors when I hear my song or the vibe, or sometimes I bounce off the cover art. So the cover art for SuperMIX is orange, and I was like, okay, I think I should do an orange thing. I'll draw it out, I'll color it, and then I show the videographer, and he's like, okay, we'll do it. And then we start looking up props and settings and just get everything going, then set the dates and record and just improvise on set. So it's like a real actual thought out process.
And I'm glad you're like involved in your process, because I know that some artists are just like, you'll record me, and slap them together, but you're like really into the intricacies.
If you're gonna do like a basic video, you might as well take a picture. Like there's no point of
going through all the work.
You just, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel it. Okay, so I guess if you have any kind of like last things you want to say or advice you want to give to people pursuing their craft, what is it?
I would say like I said before, along the way is gonna be different attitudes no matter what career you go along. Do not waste your time like fighting at every dog that barks at you on the way to your journey, because then you'll never get there. From experience, I had altercations where I felt like I had to go tooth and nail at this person or someone. But I noticed that sometimes some people aren't going to change, and you cannot change them no matter what you say and how much money you throw in their face. You cannot assume that everybody's going to think like you, no matter if you're right or wrong. There's not exactly one person in this world like you. That's why you're unique. So as unique as you are, so is the other person that's combating with you. So you can't just waste your time on things like that. I'm not saying that it's always going to turn negative, but you cannot allow it to go down a negative road if you just keep talking a certain way or allowing them to talk to you a certain way. You have to remember, if you just stay focused on what you're doing and you block out everything that doesn't sound right, you will get there. Like there's a willpower in a lot of things. A lot of people is like, oh, you think you're famous now and things like that. I know it's as jokes, not to talk shit. As jokes. And I tell them, it's like, I really didn't have nobody to really help me, like, in a lot of things at school, at home. I was just always independent, and I just had willpower. If I never felt like doing anything I did, I would not be sitting here, like, in this couch right now. If I fell asleep when I was up writing songs and things, I probably wouldn't have got exactly where I'm at. So just focus on what you want to do, take in information that you get, observe other people, and then participate around that area. And I'm telling you, the universe is going to pay you back. So, most definitely.
That's dope. And I appreciate that advice.
Oh, yeah, take that. Just follow what you're doing.
For real. And all y'all pay attention to that, because that's like pure fact.
Free game.
Thank you for coming out and interviewing with me. It was really dope. I had a great time with you.
That's good. Should be my Aston Mario party. The Switch, but
I didn't know what the hell I was doing. In my defense, like I wasn't that great.
That's what
I lost all the way through the beginning. I made her sit like an hour and play with me.
Now she be mad for Mario.
Yo.
You see, I try to rep Luigi with the green button.
Sing along, my nigga, sing along. For the niggas, pray for the guns that smoke with a nigga. Smoke with a nigga. Smoke. One for the guns, two for the niggas, three for the guns that smoke with a nigga. Smoke.